You can call me Arthur.
Artwa?
Yes, exactly. It's like
Okay.
my second name.
It's so
Um,
good to see you. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Germany, from the city of Mainz.
Okay, thank you for being here today.
Oh, thank you for having me. We met each other. We met each other once in Armenia during Startup Cup.
I
So I
love
was a
Armenia.
participant.
Yerevan, one of the most beautiful cities on the planet. So, yeah.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Um,
What question do you have?
well, my primary concern is, in general, the word digitalization. Okay, so now we have the Corona crisis.
Hmm.
Uh, and digital economy was always in trend, and now it's like even of more vital importance. But I'm still missing directions. Like everyone is talking about digitalization, you should go digital, you should everything do digital, but I still have the impression that the market is saturated.
Hmm.
There are too many offers on the market, and it's not going to change. So I'm just missing directions about digital economy in general and about business as well.
Okay, so in 30 seconds, do me a favor.
Yes.
What's your product and service? Who's your customer? And how do you make money? 30 seconds, go.
The idea is to create a sharing platform. The idea is to create a sharing platform where people are gonna borrow products instead of buying them. So the the target customer is not necessarily the richest people in the world, but the ones who maybe cannot afford to buy a thing, but they want to borrow a product for 3 days, for example.
How
So
do you make money?
they're not gonna give want to give too much money. Okay.
How are you going to make money?
From on the commission.
How
So
are
if
how are you going to rate that commission? It's a barter. You don't. The value is not clear.
Exactly, this is a rough idea. So this is like only a rough idea, but you can put a percent, like you can do it 5%, 5% commission, or 10%. Well, 10% is going to be too much, but you can put like 5% commission. So 5% commission of each deal.
So it's but how are you? What are you doing right now for revenue?
Um, you are talking about my idea or in
No,
general?
no, I'm just talking. I got your idea. I think pretty
Yeah.
good. But what are you doing right now for revenue? What are you doing right now?
I am a manager of department in a company. This is also a startup
Hmm.
in the leisure branch, I would say. And so we have to deal with a lot of challenges during the crisis because, yeah, I'm talking here about escape rooms. Maybe you have already heard about the idea where people are locked in a room and they have to figure a way out during a
Yeah,
night.
I'm familiar.
As you understand,
Team building exercise for a lot of people.
exactly. So during the Corona crisis, there are no clients. There is nothing.
Okay. Who's on your team that you could start building this barter platform, this sharing platform?
I've got one more person who is also like on the business side, but the problem is me too. I'm on the business and marketing side. I was involved in web development and in application development, but it's now like I haven't been doing that over the last 5 or 6 years. So we have to find like some money in order to recruit staff maybe, or find someone who's going to develop the product.
Okay, so you have. I mean, there's a lot of great technology people in your event, right?
Yeah.
Um, and
Yeah.
so, who do you know in your event who can help program this and develop it? Because some of the smartest technological minds I've met have been in your event.
No, thank you very much. Yeah, I know currently people and companies as well who like could develop a product like that. But even in this case, if we are talking about Armenia, we have to deal with, like, I would say, estimating $10,000 or even more. So it's not the cheapest product. It's not the cheapest idea. It's not so easy to implement it.
Okay, I've never seen any idea that can't get started right now,
Yeah.
and you don't need funding; you need revenue, right?
Exactly.
That's the key. And so what I would do is I would try to find platforms that exist out there where you can start collecting. You can start collecting people who have stuff they want to barter. There's already large-scale barter organizations, associations, global barter groups, national barter groups. Bartering's been going on, forever, probably.
Yes.
And so what I would think about is what existing platforms are available that you can use to actually start then creating the bartering opportunity, because you're really trying to create a flipping situation or something where people can see the different categories that are out there. And I don't know if Andrew Bryant's on out there. He's not Andrew Bryant, Andrew Michael, who's in the Bay Area, and he used to hold these summits that were barter summits with organizations that were tattooing, putting a dent in the universe, would come together, and then they'd rotate and they'd say, I'm doing this, I need this, and then somebody says, I'm doing this, I've got this, I need this, and then there's a linkage that takes place. So there might be a way for you to think about how you can use something that's already existing platform out there, like videos or some photo kind of app that would allow people to post what they need and what they've got, right? And then have those rotate around. Maybe what you do is you have people create videos, and then like I just was talking about having the questions, and people are saying, I've got this. It's a format. I've got this. I need this. And then somebody else said, I got this, I need this, and then there's a match that can be made through that. And maybe there's AI that can create that linkages. But I think that it's actually easier to do if you use existing platforms and don't build from something from scratch to start creating maybe a membership model people pay that they can get into and start smaller, but get it going. And I'm going to predict that right now is a really great time for this, because I think a lot of people have a lot of stuff now that they're like, either they're going to put it on, eBay or competition for eBay is going to grow because, and Amazon, because people are getting rid of stuff. Your timing is good to be able to help people get rid of stuff, but also get something back. There's another thing that I know my wife does, and Seema and others do, and that's called clothes swap. It's called. This could be stuff swap. And they get together, 20 women, and it's a party, and they exchange clothes, and then what's left over goes to the Goodwill. So gratitude there. I think that I'll stop there. I'll pause. What are your thoughts?
First off, thank you very much for your suggestions. The only part I couldn't get really was using an existing platform. So
yeah, you got Facebook, you got LinkedIn, you got we're using some technology to do this broadcast. I forget what, the StreamYard. So there are platforms for everything, and there must be a platform out there. There's always something already built, I think. Yeah. You can leverage. It's not perfect. This isn't perfect either. It doesn't do a lot of things I'd like it to do, but it's working really well, and it's a start, and it'll improve over time, and maybe we'll create something that's better because it meets what we're looking to do. But all I'm saying is you got to do some research, and then think differently about what exists right now. What can we adapt and use? It may not be perfect. Again, do it afraid. It's not perfect, but it's a start. And then create revenue. That revenue will help fund the next, the improved version you would move forward with. So the key is how little money can we start moving forward to generate money, and what existing platforms are out there to allow me to start doing what it is that I want to do. And I just see Kumar is on here. Kumar, peace, brother. He's saying, look at tech companies in India. The other thing I was going to say is, there's Fiverr, there's 99 Designs. You can actually put out a description of what you want to create, a spec sheet, and somebody might be willing to produce that for you, and maybe that they'd be willing to participate and take less money to do that for some small minority ownership, 2-3%, let's say, and you can get it done faster that way. So again, that's a platform I'd use out there, not just looking at India options, but also what other existing platforms are out there to help you accelerate getting it done. Fiverr, 99 Designs are places you can go and put, get the tech people you need. Again, collecting people, I'm going to say, Armenia, you've got like a vast number of really talented technology people, and
Yes.
on par with Pakistan, and that's what I would do.
Well, yeah, I got the idea. Well, so the bottom line is like to forget about revenues like in the first time, and to get people, to get more connections, and then maybe think about like I don't know, business angels or something like that.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to go back to it. Revenue is funding, and so what I'm saying is find a way to create revenue now.
Okay.
And the way to create revenue now, and revenue is funding, when you create that revenue by going out and using existing platforms, how little money do you need? How little? You say 10,000, I'm saying 100. Can you do it for 100? Can you start launching and offering your product and service and your bartering opportunity as quickly as possible for as little money as possible? That's the key. Now, not later. Hours, not days, not weeks, not months. Well, that's my thing. How do you create revenue now? Not days, not weeks, not months. Now.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think I think you can do this. Again, I think the timing's right. I think that you start targeting people and you say, hey, tired of all that stuff in your house, or is all that stuff piling up in a corner that you want to get rid of? Barter trade now. Barter more stuff. Barter more stuff. That's a great name. And so that's what I would do.
Yes.
I'm telling you, you're right on it. Just go, do it. Don't wait. Do it afraid.
Okay. Gonna do that.
All right, brother. Good luck. Keep us posted.